¿Qué estabas diciendo? Que no se puede decir en voz alta.
Que
Que te tenés que conectar al wifi.
que me tengo que conectar al wifi. Sí, pero no sé por qué no me aparece acá.
Ahí estamos. Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone.
Afternoon.
Hello. Okay.
Well,
let's see. Let's wait for everyone to get in. Okay, there we go. We're getting started.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about books, movies, and series.
Great live lesson. This is going to be great. Yeah. Now, if you're watching it recorded, remember that you have the material in PDF in the link below. Yeah. And in case you didn't get it or you didn't check your mail or whatever, you can also check the material on our stories. Yeah, I uploaded it. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are.
Well,
hello everyone. Hi Manu.
Hi.
Hi Clara. This is my Wi-Fi. No, wait a second. Oh no, sorry. No, it's not that one. Let me see. It's this one.
And the password? Can you put it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the material as usual. I have it printed here. Hold on. And I forgot.
No, I think it's just us. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Well.
Hello. So,
is it working?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You tell us if you can see us. Oh yeah, here I am.
All right. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Okay.
You mean the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
No, but at least here it's working. Okay. Lucky us. Okay, so remember then that these days we have been telling you that we thought of this topic because during the winter holidays we didn't have any lessons, and we didn't have any regular lessons, but we recommended some books, movies, series to our students, our dear ramitas, little branches, willow branches, so that they could keep in touch with the language. Okay, so that's why we thought, well, why not a live lesson on books, movies, series? I mean, and it's a topic that we all talk about, right?
Yes, we talk about it all the time.
Even with people you don't know. I mean, it's like the first thing that you bond over with someone, right?
Okay, so shall we get started?
Yeah, let's get this going. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Well, so the first activity in the handout is talking about a movie, and we're going to listen. Can you?
Oh yeah, sorry. I have to move the slide. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to listen to Sarah. Sarah.
Yes, I'm going to be Sarah.
And Anna.
Yeah.
Talking about what they've watched. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to listen and complete the gaps.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. So and we have to complete the gaps with only one word.
Exactly. Yes. Of course, there will all be phrases that then you can use. I mean, if you want to recommend or not recommend.
Yeah.
A movie, book, series, or whatever. So, shall we begin?
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Okay, wonderful. So, obviously, this is the sequel to Fun in the City, which is a film I didn't like. So, it's fair to say my expectations were low. So, you could say I wasn't disappointed as it met my expectations. It was awful. Please, don't waste your money going to see it.
Really? Why did you hate it so much?
So it starts off with this big wedding scene, and I won't go into why, but the whole scene, it's just there so they can make this one joke. It's not even a funny joke, it's just terrible. It's got nothing to do with the rest of the film. Anyway, it starts there. Then instead of the characters and the plot staying in New York, where the original film was set, one of them wins a ticket to India and decides to take all her friends. It's exactly what directors do when they've run out of ideas. Let's take our characters on tour. And the acting leaves something to be desired too. Anyway, don't go and see it. You'll only encourage them to make another sequel. The world doesn't need 3 of these films, I assure you.
Oh, that sounds awful. But why would you watch the sequel to a movie you didn't like?
I know. It was a choice. But the premise was intriguing, so I had decided to give it another shot.
Well, you should have seen the other big film this week, Twilight Mirror.
Oh, was it good?
Yes. If you're a fan of the book it's based on, you're probably as excited as I was about this. For everyone else, this is a film fans have been waiting 10 years to see. Have to confess, I was a bit nervous. I'd seen the posters and they didn't look right. I didn't love them at all. And I wasn't sure about the actors they cast either. So I went in not sure what to expect, but I loved it. Also, one thing I really like about it was the pace. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. They went backwards and forwards between the real world and the computer world, and it worked really well. The special effects brought the computer world to life, and I totally believed in it. But more than that, I felt emotionally connected to the story, and the characters. The whole film worked on so many levels. It reminded me of going to the cinema as a child, how much fun that was. I can't recommend it enough.
¡Wow! La verdad, me convenciste. I'm in. Let's go. Okay, so I'll give you a mate after you talked for such a long time. There we go.
My whole monologue.
Yes, exactly. So let's see. Now we are going to check, the words that were in the gap, and we're going to discuss some of the phrases that we used.
Okay.
Ready? Yeah?
Ready.
Okay, let's go to the first ones. So Sarah, that is to say me, goes to see the sequel to a movie that she didn't like. I don't know why, but
in the first place.
But she says that her expectations were low. Yeah? They could have been high. Yeah, but they weren't. Yes, they were low. But she was disappointed, and so it met her expectations. Is to meet your expectations. Yes, that is, they were not lower or higher. Okay.
It was just what you expected it to be.
Just what you expected it, exactly. So the first one is low, and the second word is met. Okay.
And then Sarah starts.
She goes on and on about why she didn't like the sequel.
And what she didn't like was the plot of the story.
Exactly.
The plot, la trama de la historia, what the story was about.
Yeah, the characters, los personajes, and the plot. Buena palabra, ¿eh?
Yeah. And she said that the plot was not original because they said they sent the characters to another setting.
Yes.
Right? So now the story was set in India because the director had run out of ideas.
Nice one.
Run out of means to
be without any ideas, any new ideas. Yes, que algo se le acabaron las ideas. ¿Viste? El típico, ya no saben qué más hacer.
Ya no saben qué más hacer.
Exactamente.
Run out of también se puede usar en otros contextos.
Yes, very nice.
You run out of a battery, you run out of
milk. For example, at home, algo se te acabe. It's over, finished, done.
Petrol. And the acting leaves something to be desired too.
Yeah, exactly. Deja mucho que desear.
Deja mucho que desear.
So
the actors were not good, and the plot wasn't good either.
Yeah, exactly. So, there we go. Now, that's the thing.
Yo quería ser Ana para decir esta frase, tipo, why would you watch?
Me primerió, amigo.
Yo soy Ana.
Vos sos Sarah. Yo, ¿por qué? Ay, sí,
Porque
era
estaba
obvio.
medio tarada, fue a ver una... fue a ver una cosa que no le había gustado. Why would you do that?
Why would you watch a sequel to a film you didn't like in the first place? I'm not sure. Choices,
Yeah.
But she's justifying herself, and she's saying the premise was intriguing. I mean, she was curious about it. The premise, the same as in Spanish, ¿no? La premisa, ¿no? Generaba intriga. So, there we go. We have a question by one of our little branches.
¿Qué significa plot twist? Bueno, dijimos que plot era la trama, ¿no? And the plot twist es un giro de la trama. Cuando te deja así...
Tal cual. Yes. And in general, it's something you don't expect. Like, for example, if it's a mystery story or a detective story, and in the end, like, the murderer is revealed, and in general, it's someone you don't expect it to be. Yeah.
So that's a plot twist.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Sarah, we already said that she was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
She decided to give it another shot.
Yeah.
Another opportunity.
Another chance. Yeah. Give it another shot. Okay. You can also say give it a shot when you want to try something for the first time. Yeah. But in this case,
another
shot. It's like a second chance. Okay, wonderful. Let's move on to Anna's recommendation. Okay. This is a juicy one.
Ana dijo, me comentaste toda la película que era una porquería.
Ahora me vas a escuchar, ahora me vas a fumar audio de 3 minutos, dijo Ana. Bueno, ya está.
Ana, la escuchamos en por 2 ahora. Y vamos a ver. Dice, if you're a fan of the book, it's based on.
Ojo que no es based in, por favor, se los pido. ¿Sí?
Based on.
Yeah.
So the film is based on a book.
Yeah.
And I have to confess. I was a bit nervous.
Exactly.
Debo confesar.
Yeah. A phrase to introduce an opinion. Yeah, so I have to confess. Good.
And wasn't sure about the actors they cast either. So I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, before watching the movie. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Again, I went in not sure what to expect, but I loved it.
Good. Wonderful.
One thing I really liked about it was the pace. Well, here we got another word, pace.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Pace.
The pace, like the rhythm, yes. How fast or slow it is.
Good. Esta para mañana. I was on the edge of my seat. ¿O no?
Sí, tengo que confesar que está medio puesta a propósito ahí. Como el que la agarra, ¿entendés? Bien. Sigamos.
Acá no pasa nada. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Bien. I love this one.
You were in the post, on the edge of your seat.
Exactly.
Weren't you?
I was.
Like eating popcorn.
Yes, eating popcorn.
Yeah. Bien. Well, they went backwards and forwards between the real world and the computer world, and it worked really well.
Yeah, exactly. Funcionó.
It worked.
And we have a similar one after this one because the whole film worked on so many levels. Yeah, so it wasn't just the plot, it wasn't just the characters, it wasn't just the setting. Yes, it was everything. It worked on so many levels.
And I can't recommend it enough.
Good. Wonderful. Yes.
I highly recommend it.
So don't say, exactly. Yeah, you should say something like, instead of saying, I recommend it very much. Now I can't recommend it enough. Yeah, definitely. Okay, all yours. Good. So, so that's the end of the task. If you have any doubts about any other of the words or expressions, there are lots of very useful phrases to help you talk more fluently, more naturally. Shall we move on?
Vale. Yeah. Okay.
So let's go to the second part of the live lesson. So we have Sarah and Anna, and now we have Vicky and Flor. I mean, those are our names. Yes. Para los que no nos conocen, ¿no? Ahora vamos a recomendarnos algo. Lo bueno es que estamos ahí como, yo no sé qué me va a recomendar Flor. Flor no sabe qué le voy a recomendar yo. No. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Okay. Now, one of us is going to recommend a book. The other one is going to recommend a series. Yes, this is the only thing that we know beforehand.
Yeah.
And below you will find a list of most of the expressions that we saw in the previous task, but you will also find other ones. Yeah. So what you need to do is listen to us, of course. Who is recommending the book? Who is recommending the series? And try to tick the expressions that we use. Let's see what happens. Okay.
All right.
Okay, good. So,
well, have you watched anything?
Yes,
recently.
Yes. I was very glad to have some time off during the winter holidays because there were many shows that I wanted to watch and to binge watch. Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them is The Bear. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
No, nothing. No. Not even the first season.
No, I know the main actor.
Yeah.
Is Rosalia's boyfriend.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes, he is. Okay.
And he starred in a show I watched before, Shameless.
I haven't watched that one. Is it any good?
Yes, it's a good one.
Okay, good. You know, we go to lo de la Rosalía. It's obvious. Okay.
And it's about cooking? Or
yeah,
a chef or something?
There you go. Yes,
okay.
Exactly. Well, you know, actually the premise is quite intriguing because he's a chef, but he's like a very well-known chef. You know, he's very renowned. But he gets a call. Yeah, he works, I think, in Paris or, you know, one of those Michelin restaurants and everything is, he gets a call saying that his brother, who lived in Chicago, had killed himself.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but when? Wait a second. No, perfecto. Empieza joya, por suerte. No, bueno, pero después sigue.
Okay.
The thing is that his brother was also a chef. But he owned like a sort of a fast food restaurant, you know, they sold beef sandwiches. So, and he had left the restaurant to his brother, who was very renowned, a very Michelin. Okay, so el novio Rosalia's boyfriend, comes back to Chicago to take over the restaurant. And of course, he finds a restaurant which is very dirty. I mean, the people who work there are completely fed up with the restaurant and with people and with life itself. Everything, I mean, they are in ruins. I mean, everything is wrong. So the series sort of follows this man and his family and the other characters as they try to rebuild, you know, the restaurant. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Is it? I think it's a drama, isn't it? Or is it more of a comedy, or has it got romance?
Well, it has a bit of everything.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
It has a bit of everything. Actually, I mean, it's like classified as a comedy, you know, at a awards show, for example. But there is drama, there is romance. It's like life itself. That's one thing I really like about it. It's 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, and I watched the last one.
Are the episodes long? Because if they are too long, I won't watch it.
No, they're not. I mean, they're like half an hour, 40 minutes long.
All right.
Yeah.
I can watch that.
Yeah. And it's great. And you know that even though the problems or the conflicts seem to be very mundane, like, I don't know, we've run out of bread, or I don't know, the air conditioning is not working. I mean, they seem very mundane, but the pace is such that you are constantly on the edge of your seat. Yes. Okay. Exactly.
All right.
Yes.
I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
I can give it a shot.
You should.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about you?
Well,
What have you been doing?
Oh, I've been reading a lot.
Good. Okay.
Whenever I don't know what to read, I start rereading Harry Potter.
Okay.
So I've been reading Harry Potter.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good choice.
Yesterday we had an interesting discussion in our intermediate course, whether you could read or see or watch something that you don't agree with, or that you don't agree with the ideas of the author or the director. We talked about Woody Allen, J.K. Rowling.
Whether you can like separate
the artist from the artwork.
Okay, good. I would have said that you cannot, but
apparently I can.
But apparently you can. So you never get to know people, apparently.
But I read other things, and I read a book called The Midnight Library.
Okay, there you go.
I don't remember the author. I didn't write it down.
Okay, don't worry. But tell me a bit about it. What's it about?
If you had to guess, what is it about? A midnight library.
I would say like a night in the museum, you know? Like it's a library and things and random things start happening. At midnight.
Could be.
Like characters get out of books.
No.
It's not a fantasy book?
No, it's not a fantasy book. It's a drama.
Okay.
And it starts with one person trying to kill herself.
¿Por qué empezar? Why 2 hours? I mean, I know why, but...
No.
Why?
This woman...
Why do they start off
I don't remember the character. That's very bad at remembering names.
My God.
But...
I swear we didn't plan this.
No.
Okay, sorry.
This woman is fed up with her life. She doesn't want to, because she has had rough couple of weeks, days, and
she's on a rough patch.
Yes, and she one day she left the door open, and when she lived alone, and when she tried to see where her cat was, the cat wasn't there, and she went out of her house, and the cat was dead in the middle of the street. Oh, and so she says, "Okay, this is it."
I've had enough.
Like she didn't have friends. She or her best friend lived far away. She had moved. She had split up with her boyfriend or husband-to-be. Also, she had enough, and she decided to kill herself.
Okay.
And when she did, she like woke up in a sort of limbo, which is the Midnight Library. In the there at the Midnight Library, she finds her school librarian. The librarian she met when she was in primary school, and there are shelves, many shelves, full of books that and she doesn't know what they are. So this woman explains that all those books, that time is frozen. Are you following?
Yes, I am. I'm
okay, it's midnight.
Yes.
12 o'clock.
Yes, it's a limbo. Time is frozen.
Yeah.
Good.
And she can choose another life. You know, each book contains a different life she could have had. So the story is full of what if.
This is perfect to practice third conditional. Yeah.
So, and there is a main book called the Book of Regrets. And so she can choose one regret, and so she can move to a life where she didn't have to go through that, or she hadn't made that choice.
Like the butterfly effect.
Exactly.
I love that.
And so, at the beginning she says, "Oh, I want to die. I don't care." But then
she thanks, but no thanks.
She starts living different lives, and she doesn't like any life, and that's it. You know, like the first thing she said, "Well, I want a life in which my cat is alive." But then, if the cat lives, then something else happens. You know.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
so
like the butterfly effect.
So,
exactly.
Well, I think one thing I really like about it is that it's like a comfort read, you know?
Yeah, very feel good, right?
Yes, it's very feel good, because then you start thinking, well, like I have the life that I must have. Like there is no other way.
Yeah,
or the choices I made or what I went through has led me here. So
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And if I were to win, certain things or earn certain things, that would mean losing others.
Yeah.
Or others. Yeah.
Yeah. So in one life she's like a kind of a famous artist.
Yeah.
But then she doesn't have her cat, and she loves her cat.
Oh.
But then in another life she's a famous scientist, and she's a renowned scientist, but she doesn't have any friends. I don't know.
Okay.
Or she has her best friend, but then she doesn't have some other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or her mother lived, because her mother had died.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course, her mother had died.
And or her mother lived, but her father died.
Okay.
So she couldn't have both.
Ah.
Or if she, so she starts trying out different lives, different paths, different decisions.
That's quite deep.
Quite deep. Yeah.
That's quite deep.
But it's good. It has, I think it has short chapters.
Okay, I like that.
I like that because when I'm reading on my Kindle, when it says like 10 minutes left, I say okay.
Okay, 10 minutes more. 10 minutes more.
10 more. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
And well,
our short attention span needs that definitely.
And it definitely met my expectations.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
there you go.
Quite thought-provoking, and yes.
Had anyone else recommended it to you, or?
Yes, it was around a couple of years ago. When everyone is talking about one book or one series.
Yeah.
Well, and I haven't read it because I never
got to it. Yes.
Yeah. I never read things when they come out. I wait for a long time. So I read it this year.
Yes. Okay. Good. That's great. That's great.
There is a movie. When I talked about it with one of my students, they told me there is a movie similar about a train station. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
Again, there is I'm going to invent, but because I don't remember. They're at the train station, and then the movie follows different lives. I like that premise.
Okay, good. Yes.
But at the end, you end up feeling good about yourself. And
exactly. You end up saying, I have the best life, in the end. Yes, definitely. Yes. There's a phrase by Taylor Swift in a song. Now we're
what does she say?
She said, everything you lose is a step you take. It's a great phrase. And on that note, I mean everything you lose means that you move on with your life and you gain or earn different things.
I will quote.
Who will you quote?
Karol G.
La bichota. Bueno, then you tell me. No. But yes. Double standards.
La bichota que dice tengo la fucking life que quería.
Eso lo dice la de Midnight Library.
Claro, o sea, acá podemos
okay, good.
Compare.
Yeah. Okay, yes, the parallelisms are astonishing. Cine, literature.
No.
Okay.
La piba estudiaba literatura medieval, literatura no sé qué, para terminar quoting
a Karol G. Well, you know that in the UBA, there's a new course on Taylor Swift. You see? Lyricism.
Al final no la iban a desmantelar.
Al final
ahora están pelotudeando
con Taylor Swift, al final, claro. Parece que arreglaron, amiga, ahí por atrás,
Y
parece que va.
Bueno,
on that note,
okay.
Shall we? Let's see if we used any of these expressions.
I think we have.
Yes, I think we have. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go one by one. Well, meet my expectations. Yeah, you said it. Run out of ideas?
No. The premise was intriguing, yes.
Yes, I used it. I used that one.
Special effects are breathtaking. No, because we didn't talk about
special effects.
Special effects.
But have a look at breathtaking, like, yeah, it takes your breath away.
Las dos haciendo cara de breathtaking. Based on...
we didn't use this one, yeah?
I wasn't sure about...
No, we didn't use that one.
I can't recommend it enough.
Well, we didn't, but we could have. But we could have, because we are both recommending it. Like, honestly, you should watch The Bear.
Yeah, and you should read The Midnight Library.
Yeah, great. worked on so many levels. We didn't use that one.
No,
I don't think so. But we can apply it to the bear, you know, because the acting is great, the plot, the characters, the dialogues. I mean, you should watch it. It works on so many levels. You see?
I will. On the edge of my seat. Yeah.
I used that one. Yeah, I used it. Yeah.
One thing I really liked about it, I think I did.
I think one of us did, but I don't remember when. I think we did, but well, we could have.
Yeah.
If we didn't, we could have.
The first season was a hit, but then it bombed.
No, because the bear keeps getting more and more popular, so in this case, it's not the case.
There was a great plot twist? No.
No, I don't think so. No, we didn't talk about plot twists.
It's a feel-good book? Yes.
Yeah, because you said something like it's a comfort read, and I was like, it's very feel-good, you know? Que no se note.
I haven't read the phrase. Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. There we go.
People.
So you leave today with lots of phrases, very, very useful phrases, with 2 great recommendations. I mean, what more can you ask of us, honestly? Bueno, no dijimos la...
But you recommended a series, I recommended a book.
It was too obvious.
If, here on page 4 or 5 of the PDF, you've got, as usual, all... our interactive activities, games, listening activities, some
videos, I think.
Videos.
Or listening
activities.
You can go on practicing, acquiring more vocabulary. Yeah, so it's great. If you find this material useful, or if you have found this class useful, of course you can donate to alias willow.ingles.
Así
que, bueno, así podemos seguir haciendo este contenido para ustedes todos los meses, que además lo pasamos bárbaro, nos reímos. Ahí Gonza nos dice, hello, what are you talking about? Mira, Gonza, recién llegaste, pero bueno, no importa.
¿Qué les iba a decir? Algo.
No, pero contestémosle a Gonza, que está hablando de books, movies
and
series. We're going to leave this recorded so you can watch it if you want.
¿Algo más iba a decir? No.
Bueno, que los esperamos. Estamos entrevistando para las clases que arrancamos ahora, módulo 2, arrancamos en agosto, así que apuren.
Y esto que nos encontramos una vez por mes.
Sí.
Espectacular.
Así que nos vemos en septiembre.
Nos vemos en septiembre.
¡Ay, qué divertido! ¿Qué será? Bye, everyone. See you.